Hi there, welcome to Adding Fractions with Teacher Bob, where today we're going to be adding fractions with like denominators or common denominators. And don't you let that term confuse you, we'll go over that in just a moment. When I draw fractions, I like to draw my fractions as circles. You can draw an apple, you can draw anything you like. But in this case, I'm going to draw a circle and I'm going to divide it in two equal parts. I hope they're equal. They're maybe a little bit out. But I'm going to shade one part out of the two parts. I can write my fraction that shows that as 1/2. The top part of my fraction is called the numerator. And a numerator is simply that part of the fraction, the top part, that tells us how many pieces we're interested in. The bottom part is not shaded. The bottom part of the fraction is called the denominator. And the denominator tells us how many parts the whole has been divided into. So in this case, we have one part shaded, and that's our numerator. That's on the top of the fraction. And the denominator tells us how many parts the entire whole circle has been divided into. Now, to give you another example, let's say I was to draw my circle, and I'm going to divide it into 4 pieces this time. And I'm going to shade 2 parts of it. So, as we know, we can write this as a fraction. And how many pieces are we interested in? Well, it's the number of pieces I've shaded. Or if you had a pizza, it might be the number of pieces that you ate, or how much of an apple that you ate, or what part you're interested in. So in this case, it's 2, and what's the whole? Well, it's 4 pieces. So it's 2 pieces out of 4. We can call this 2/4 or 2/4. Now, if I was to draw another whole and divide it into 4 pieces also, we are talking about common denominators today. And we know what a denominator is. That's the bottom part of the fraction. Common meaning it's the same. So we have 4 on the bottom in this particular picture. And we have, in this picture, the circle is divided into 4 parts as well. And let's just shade one part of it. So we're interested in one part out of 4. So again, we have a 4 on the bottom. That's our denominator. We have a 1 on the top. That's our numerator. We have common denominators. The bottoms are the same. Now, if we were to add these 2 fractions, after all, today the subject is adding fractions with common denominators, 2/4 or 2/4 plus 1/4. Our denominators are the same. Our numerators don't have to be. That's just what part of each whole we're interested in. Okay, so 2 plus 1 on the top is equal to 3, and the bottoms stay the same because we have 2/4 and 1/4. The number of pieces that each whole has been divided into doesn't change. Each piece is a part out of a quarter. Now, we could have done this like this. We could have divided our circle into 4 pieces. We could have covered 2 pieces with dots. And we could have put little lines on the other. But whatever we covered them up with, each part is 1 out of 4 pieces, or 1/4. And if we add them all together, we're still going to arrive at the answer 3/4. So in that case, it would be 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 3/4. The bottom, the denominator stays the same. You add up the tops. I'll give you one more example on our way out of here today. And let's just, off the top of my head, 5/8 plus 2/8 is equal to, well, our denominators will stay the same. That doesn't change. That tells us how large the pieces are, how many pieces each whole has been divided into. And we have 5/8 plus 2/8. We add the 5 plus the 2, and that's equal to 7/8. That's the end of our lesson for today. In further lessons, we will look at how to subtract, how to divide, how to multiply fractions, and we'll look at different types of fractions as well, things called improper and mixed numbers as well. Bye for now, and don't forget to click on that subscribe button if you will, and that'll help this channel out a lot. It'll help to get the math out to those that need it. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.